Kessie looks for Paqueta, who's turning his man really well. Still Paqueta goes for the near post shot and 3-1 AC Milan. Sassuolo simply cannot compete against us. Who else but Zlatan Ibrahimovic, our captain this season, to lift the trophy? So here we are with Season 2 of the AC Milan Career Mode series. Our last season with AC Milan was a successful one as we managed to finish third in the Serie A and also won the Coppa Italia. This season though, we're looking to take it a step further by winning the Serie A as well as competing well in the Champions League. But this is not going to be an easy task at all because our best player from last season, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, has retired. He was one of our most important players from last season as he finished as the top goal scorer in the Serie A and was also brilliant in the cup. Trying to replace him is going to be a difficult challenge. But we are AC Milan. We're going to have to try and cope with all these problems. We're in the Champions League finally this season and I'm hoping we can build a team that can compete well in that competition. The objective is to try and win the Serie A this season, toppling Juventus' dominance. It's going to be a fun season here at Milan. So if you guys are excited for a brand new season of the AC Milan Career Mode, let's keep the support going. Tell you what, if you guys can smash out 2,500 likes, I'll get you an episode tomorrow. So go down there and drop a like in the video. And if you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 Career Mode content. First thing we do whenever we start a brand new season is taking a look at the squad we've got at our disposal, deciding where we need to make improvements and what kind of players we need to sell. So let's get this started. I think this season as well, I'm going to start off with the 4-3-3 attack formation. I really like this formation in game, so we're going to give it a go this season as well. We've got Vinicius Jr. on that left side, who is now 84 rated by the way. I'm expecting big things from him this season. Rafael Leao is well up top. No Zlatan, he's retired, so we definitely need to sign a striker to replace him. We've got Adama Traore on the right. Now, he might not be the highest rated of players, but this guy in game is just a different animal. We've got Paqueta in that cam role who was superb for us last season and he's only going to get better because of his age. Kessie and Torreira in midfield, and that's a really balanced midfield in my opinion, you know, two quality players in there. At the back we've got Theo Hernandez, Romagnoli, Jimenez and Calabria, also a very decent defense, and Gianluigi Donnarumma in goal. Looking at this team, every single player apart from Traore is at least 80 rated or above, which is definitely good progress that we're making in this series. Just taking a first glance at this team, I feel like the positions we need to make improvements on are definitely that striker role. We need someone to replace Zlatan up top, and also maybe a better right back than Calabria could be a great option. So as always, if you guys have any transfer suggestions, make sure to put them down in the comment section below. Players like Rebic and Sher, who were on loan here at AC Milan, have returned back to their original clubs, and that's why you guys won't be seeing them in this series anymore. On the bench, we've got decent options like Duarte, Robinson, Halilovic, who's just returned back from his loan spell. Remember when this guy was dubbed as the Croatian Messi? Well, it didn't really turn out too well for him. Anyways, I think this season he could be a good backup option to Paqueta for us. We've got Benacer as well, Castillejo and Gabriel Martinelli, who we signed last season. In the reserves, we've got this backup keeper Blizzari, who's actually a pretty good keeper because he's got like 84 potential or something, so that's pretty good. But a few players like Laxalt, Pobega, who I'm probably looking to sell. But as you guys can see, we are very low on squad depth, and that's something we've got to improve upon this season, considering we're going to be playing in the Champions League as well. The good thing is we've got a very good transfer budget to work with, about 116 million. We can certainly make some big signings in this series now to help improve our team, which is lovely. As always, if you guys have any transfer suggestions, put them down in the comments section below. So it's time for the first press conference of Season 2 of the Milan Career Mode. So if you guys want to get involved in these press conferences, make sure to drop in your questions down in the comments section below. First press conference question of the day: why don't you sign Andrea Lunin as you do not have a quality backup goalkeeper? If Donnarumma gets injured, you will be in trouble. That's true. If Donnarumma does get injured, we will have problems. But the thing is, last season we used Donnarumma for pretty much the entirety of the season, and we had no problems whatsoever. The thing is, we don't have unlimited funds, guys. We can only spend about 120 million that we've got, and I would rather put that in different positions rather than spend it at a backup goalkeeper spot. So signing a player like Lunin is definitely not on the cards. I'm happy with Donnarumma, he's going to be our main man. And also we've got Plazzari. Yes, he's low rated, but he's young, he's got high potential, and we're going to trust him to be our backup keeper this season in case something goes wrong. That's going to be the plan, so we're not going for Lunin or any high value goalkeeper. Next question, sign a better right back as Calabria hasn't got a good overall and he's got only 82 potential. Surely his potential is higher than that. Anyways, I do kind of want to replace my right back and get someone better, but that doesn't mean I want to sell Calabria. I want him to still be a part of the squad. I think he can be a really good squad player, but I feel like maybe selling someone like Conte, getting the funds in and using those funds to bring in a quality right back could be the play. And that could be a great idea. So maybe transfer listing Conte would be a smart move, and we can then bring in another right back. So if you guys have any suggestions for right backs to sign, let me know in the comment section. Next question, you should sign Tonali in the summer transfer window as Brescia has been relegated. So last season you would have seen Brescia did find themselves in the relegation zone and they are going down, which means we might be able to get Sandro Tonali for a good fee. I've already told you guys Tonali to AC Milan is a transfer I want to see in this series, and now that we play with a 3-man midfield, this signing makes so much sense. So we're gonna scout him for now, get to know his overall a bit more, see what his valuation is, and then we'll pull the trigger. Next episode, maybe you guys could be seeing Sandro Tonali making the move to AC Milan. That is gonna be a huge transfer in this series, so hopefully we can see that happen. But that's the press conference done, let's move on. A moment of appreciation for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Last season he was our best player and he won the Player of the Season award from you guys as y'all voted for him. He was our top scorer in the Serie A last season, was amazing for us in the cup. We're surely gonna miss him in this series. Season goals will obviously be making their return to the AC Milan Career Mode series for Season 2. And talking about season goals, last episode we kinda messed up. We only completed 3 objectives. We couldn't complete 4 out of these 6 objectives, which means we're gonna have to do a forfeit this season, and the forfeit we decided upon was to play Donnarumma as an outfield player for the first 3 games this season, and it's not gonna be easy trying to cope with that. So it's gonna be a hilarious forfeit, but hopefully we'll get through it without much collateral damage. So what season goals basically are, they're objectives which we'll be trying to complete over the course of this upcoming season, all 6 of them decided by you guys. And as I just said, we've got to complete 4 out of these 6 objectives, otherwise we're gonna have to do a forfeit like we'll be doing in this series. So make sure to comment down below your season objectives that we should try and complete, and well, we'll see if it's possible. Alright, time to get into some transfer business, and I want to straight away get into probably the most important signing we're going to make this season, and it's a striker. We need to find that Zlatan Ibrahimovic replacement quickly. Someone who was our top scorer in the league last season. We've got to replace that player soon, otherwise we're going to have a difficult time. And last season we discussed the possibility of players who we could sign, and JOAO FELIX is the player I want to bring in. I think he's going to be amazing for us if we can secure the transfer. He's got the 5-star skills, he's very quick as well, the 4-star weak foot, he's pretty tall as well. 5'11" is not that bad, not of course like Zlatan's height, but still, I think he's got everything to lead the line for us, and alongside Adama Traore and of course Vinicius, we could have a ridiculous front line if we do end up bringing JOAO FELIX. So we're gonna try and make this signing possible. I was also looking at some other players like Luka Jovic who we could have possibly signed, but the thing is, every one of them was like upwards of 100 million because they didn't have a release clause, so it would have been super difficult to sign them. But JOAO FELIX has a release clause, so for 75 million we can actually get this deal done. So I am going to pay the release clause. We're going to be spending big on the striker, but bringing a 20-year-old who's already 84 rated is massive, so let's get this deal done. So I'm negotiating with Felix and his agent at the moment, and I cannot believe this. Look at the wages he wants, just 53,000. This seems like a pretty big bargain deal for us. Let's remove the bonus and just submit offer and see what Felix and his agent come back and say. You know what, 62,000 works for me. For that fee, getting someone like JOAO FELIX, those wages are ridiculously cheap for someone of his quality. I'm down with that. Let's get this deal done. And well, there you go, JOAO FELIX to AC Milan is a done transfer. Can he replace Zlatan Ibrahimovic? It's big shoes to fill, I'm not gonna lie, but I think he's got the talent to do exactly that. AC Milan complete the transfer of JOAO FELIX. I can't wait to see how he performs on the pitch for us. Let me know in the comment section what kit number should we give JOAO FELIX. At the moment he's wearing number 14. Some of his best stats are that sprint speed of 90, great attack positioning, dribbling, curve shot power, And the fact that he's only 20 is actually scary, man. He's going to be amazing for us in this series. And with JOAO FELIX now signing with us, I kind of want to switch up our tactics and try out a 4-3-3 false 9 this season. So he's going to be playing in that center forward role. I think that role will suit him a lot. Hopefully this formation and tactics work for us. Getting some training done, so we're training the likes of Adama Traore, Martinelli, also our backup keeper, please Zari. I would love to see his rating go up. Training's going to be again very important for us this season. So Conte is actually happy that I've decided to sell him, so let's hopefully get the transfer done so we can move in to bring in another right back. So an offer's coming from Sevilla for Andrea Conti, about 14 million, which I reckon is actually a pretty good offer, but we can actually get up to 17 million for him. So let's negotiate and see if we can get that fee up. Let's counter with 17 million just to see what Sevilla come back and say. Are they willing to pay that amount? They actually are. So I'll take that, man. 17 million for our backup right back. That seems like a perfect transfer. Another offer coming in for Diego Laxalt, a player I'm looking to sell. We don't really need him. We've already got Vinicius Jr. and of course Gabriel Martinelli to cover that left wing position. So Laxalt is a player I'm looking to offload. And you know what? 15.5 million is a good offer. Let's negotiate, get that fee up, but I'm willing to let him go. He's 27, doesn't make sense to keep him. So I'm countering with 18 million. Let's see if Inter Milan are willing to pay this amount for Diego Laxalt. Let's see how this goes. They're willing to only pay 15.5 with a 4% sell-on clause. You know what? I want to get rid of him as soon as possible, so let's accept it. And Laxalt is on his way to Inter. And there you go. That is solid business done. We've sold Laxalt. We've now also sold Andrea Conti. We've now got an additional good amount of money added to our budget. We've got 67 million to spend. We've still got a lot of positions to improve upon. Probably an additional midfielders needed, now a right back as well, a defender. It's going to be a long transfer window with a lot of signings. As always, your suggestions will definitely be helpful. Okay, this is just awful. Lucas Torreira has suffered a torn quadricep muscle. What a terrible way to start the season. He's going to be out for the next 8 weeks. This makes signing Sandro Tonali even more important. Let me know in the next episode if we should pull the trigger for that transfer, but this is just terrible news. Since Cher has gone back to his former club, we're missing a centre-back. Right now at the club, we've got Romagnoli, Jimenez, and of course Duarte. I feel like we need another centre-back to, have proper squad depth to cope with the Champions League, the Serie A, and the Cup this season. So, signing a youngster like William Saliba could be a very good move. I've always wanted to use this guy ever since Arsenal signed him. So much hype around him. He's pretty quick as well at the back. Could be a great option for the future, as well as a backup centre-back for now. And we could be able to get him on a good price. So, let's try and sign him in this episode from Arsenal. 14 million is what I'm offering for him right now. Let's see what Arsenal come back and say. Are they willing to work with that? 14.2 million. I'll take that, man. This seems like another one of those bargain transfers. We'll get it done. 14.2 million plus a sell-on clause percentage. But I doubt we're going to, try and sell him ever soon. So, let's get this deal done. Now time to negotiate with him and his agent. So this is what William Saliba wants. Again, look at how ridiculously low that wage is. And we'll also just remove the clean sheet bonus, submit offer, 21,000 and about 200,000 in the signing bonus. That's just insane. So he wants 21.5. That works. I mean, the kind of transfers we're making in this series are so cheap for like the quality we're bringing in. That's like insane. JOAO FELIX for that kind of wages. Now Saliba, we're doing some great business. And well, we've now just signed Saliba to AC Milan. And there you go, the transfer has been confirmed. William Saliba is now an AC Milan player. I'm very excited to see how he grows over the course of this season. Wait a minute, this is an incredible offer coming in from Chelsea for Vinicius Jr. About 75 million. Wow, that is a lot of money, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm rejecting this. There's no point selling Vinicius. I'm really expecting big things from him this season. So I guess with the signing of Saliba and JOAO FELIX, I'm done with all my transfers for this episode. But we've still got about 55 million left, and we're going to be putting that to good use in the next episode, as we're still on the hunt for a backup right back, a midfielder as well. A lot of business to be done. As always, your transfer suggestions would be really helpful, so put them down in the comment section below. For now though, we've got a big game ahead of us, the Supercoppa final. We're starting off the season with a big one against Juventus, winners of Serie A up against winners of the Cup. Now this game is going to be even harder for us because, well, we're going to have to play Donnarumma as an outfield player in this one because of a forfeit. Yep, that's going to be brutal, and that means our keeper is going to be like 71 rated or something. So, yep, we're in for a tough match against Juventus. Of course, we only have to play him for the first half. We can definitely make substitutions, so Donnarumma will probably move back into the goalkeeper role at halftime or something like that, but still, That first half is going to be tough with Donnarumma playing as an outfield player. Press conference time. After Saliba's acquisition from Arsenal, fans are eagerly waiting to see him on the field. Will Saliba make his debut? Not in this game, he needs time to adjust, but soon you guys will be seeing Saliba in action. What's your comment on the speculation that Donnarumma refused to sign another deal with Milan? I don't remember offering him another contract. What? I'm just going to say I hope he signs. We're definitely going to offer him a new contract soon. Maybe his contract's running out. We need to get that sorted then. What do you expect from JOAO Felix's debut? Well, he'll prove he's the right man. He certainly will be starting in this one against Juve. So here we go. It's the Supercoppa final as we're up against Juventus. Injury concerns as Torreira won't be starting, but I'm really confident with Kessie in that midfield role. We've got Benacer and Paqueta as well. JOAO Felix making his debut. We're trying out a new formation as well, the false 9-1. Hopefully Felix can have a good game. Adama and Vinicius on either side. But of course, Donnarumma starting as my right back. I'm not ready for this. The plan is to not have the ball even get there in that right back role, because if it does, Donnarumma is going to mess up. Blizzardi in goal, it's a big chance for him to shine, but honestly man, playing Donnarumma in goal against Juve is going to be brutal. Why couldn't we complete our season goals in the last season, man? So annoying, but let's see what we can do in this one. It's a final, and I'm out there to try and win it. Last season, if you remember, both times we faced Juventus, they destroyed us. Ronaldo, Depay and Dybala were just simply unplayable. And now it's going to be even easier for them. They're probably going to have a field day against Donnarumma, who's playing in that right back role. So I don't know what to expect in this game, but we've got to try and win it. Hopefully JOAO Felix can shine on his debut. One thing's for sure, Donnarumma is pretty tall, so he's definitely going to win headers. But apart from that, don't expect him to put in tackles or actually even make an interception. Look at how slow Donnarumma is, man. It's actually crazy. Ramsey exploiting that. Now it's still Aaron Ramsey looking for the cutback. We've got to get it away. Theo Hernandez does well there, but we almost conceded already. Oh god, this is going to be a long 90 minutes. Already we're looking to break through. We might actually have a chance here. Here goes Vinicius Jr. with pace. Still Vinicius tries the fake shot, but that's well defended from Juve. On the attack we go with Benacer. Looks for JOAO Felix's first involvement as an AC Milan player as he beats one brilliantly. Still JOAO Felix looks for the cutback option, but that's well defended by De Ligt. Cross comes in and it's a good one. Jose Maria Jimenez deals with that well. I've got to say, even though Donnarumma is playing in that right back role, we've actually defended well overall. So got to give a bit of credit to our defense here. Here's Paulo Dybala. Now looks for Memphis Depay. Are you kidding me, man? Like, how are these goals going in? Juventus always seem to do this against me, like some ridiculous effort from someone and it just flies in the back of the net. Memphis Depay with the outside of his right boot, like how did he pull this off? Like it's just crazy. Look at this guys, Dybala, Memphis Depay, and he just banged this one first time as well. We're 1-0 down. Thankfully it's halftime, we can bring off Donnarumma or figure something out, but that's tough. Halftime, and first thing I'm going to do is try and make Donnarumma our goalkeeper and of course bring someone else in that right back role. Alright guys, I've figured things out. Donnarumma is going back in goal for the second half and Calabria is going to be playing as our right back. With only 1-0 down, this game is still out there for the taking. Calabria, already this seems to be working for us as he tries to bring the ball inside. Still Calabria, looking good. Looks for Adama Traore, this is lovely. Still Adama, cut back inside. No, De Ligt, man. The Juve defense is so good. Ronaldo again on the attack. He's bamboozling our defenders. Still Cristiano Ronaldo. Someone put a challenge in. Benacer does something. Memphis Depay. No. This game. How did Memphis Depay on his weaker left foot do a bicycle kick or an acrobatic effort there? I have no words. You know what? I think it's just the time where I just have got to applaud Juventus for how well they played there. Like this was ridiculous from them. Like, look at this. Fair play, Memphis Depay. Nothing more I can say about this. A good goal from him. Paqueta sees JOAO Felix on his debut. Looks for a lovely pass into Adama Traore. This could result in something. Adama goes for goal. And oh my goodness, what a finish from Adama Traore. He's managed to get us one goal back. And with 30 minutes to go, anything can happen now in this one. JOAO Felix with a lovely assist. But this was all about Traore. How did he pull this one off? Terrible goalkeeping though from the opposition. Here's Paqueta, sees JOAO Felix. This could be our chance to get the equalizer. Still JOAO Felix stops it. Goes to Benacer. Now Vinicius Jr. Inside to Benacer again. Chiellini is so good, man. He makes a perfect challenge there. Oh, good lord. We've just let Cristiano Ronaldo run through on goal. This is genuinely awful. Big chance for Donnarumma. You can't really doubt Cristiano Ronaldo, can you? That was just sublime. We pushed too many players forward in hopes of getting maybe the equalizer, but it just didn't work out. Juventus are still the kings of the Serie A at the moment, but what do I even say? It was a fantastic finish from Ronaldo. Full time, and Juventus have managed to win the Italian Super Cup. Fair play, they were the better side on the night. And yeah, no excuses. I don't even know what to say. We tried to fight back, but we couldn't. It's going to be a tough season. I think it is, because no Ibrahimovic, we're going to struggle without him. But JOAO Felix had a decent debut, but fair play Juventus for winning. It's still a long Serie A season ahead of us. This is the Italian Super Cup. It's not the most prestigious trophy. We've got to move on and bounce back from this defeat. Not gonna lie, it's extremely frustrating to lose a final, but it is what it is, and we've got to just move on and get the results in the Serie A. We've still got 2 more games where we'll be needing to start Donnarumma as an outfield player, but hopefully we can win them. It's against Lecce and Cagliari, so I'm expecting wins. That's going to be in the next episode. And also, we've still got transfers to make, about 55 million in our transfer budget. We need to bring in a midfielder as well as a right back. So a lot of business to be done in that next episode. Make sure to let me know your suggestions. Since we lost the only game that we played in this episode, kinda doesn't make any sense having a Player of the Episode award voting, so for this episode, we ain't gonna have one. So that's that for today's episode of the AC Milan Career Mode series. We kind of end on a negative note by, losing the cup final, but hey, it's this Italian Super Cup. We've got to bounce back once the Serie A season begins. Next episode, Champions League group reveal, which should be fun, more transfers, it's going to be exciting, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the AC Milan Career Mode series. If you guys are, a like would be amazing. Subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll catch you guys next time.